Greetings from downtown Indy, where tonight a new era begins for the Mad Ants. After a season starting when at Sioux Falls, it's time for the home opener as Indiana welcomes Windy City and a matchup of the NBA G League affiliates of the Pacers and the Bulls. And with that, we say hello and welcome inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse, home of the Pacers, and this season, home for the Ants as well. I'm John Nolan, grateful to have you with us tonight, and joined by former Ant and League MVP, Ron Howard. It's a new home city this year, a lot of new names on the roster. What are you excited for?
All of it. I'm here for all of it. Opening night is always extremely excited. When you look at this roster, so much talent from top to bottom. We have veteran guys, we have young guys. We saw in that first game the way they kind of gelled together, spread the ball, the scoring was so balanced. You had almost the entire team in double figures. The only guys that weren't had 9 and 8 points respectively. So I'm really looking forward to how this team continues to gel, and out here on the home court for the first time, it's just exciting.
Exactly, and for more on that victory over the Skyforce, we welcome in the third member of our crew, Kelsey Casper. Greetings again from downtown Indianapolis, where tonight it's game 2 of a back-to-back for the Mad Ants as they host the Grand Rapids Gold and a matchup of the NBA G League affiliates of the Pacers and the Nuggets. And with that, we say hello and welcome inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse. A pleasant Tuesday evening to you with Kelsey Casper and the rest of our crew. I'm John Nolan. Delighted to have you with us. Well, Kelsey, the Windy City Bulls spoiled the home opener for the Ants last night, but nevertheless, Oscar Tshiebwe and Reed Travis still showed out.
Yeah, the two big men doing what they do best, down low. Reed Travis finishing with 15 points in that game, and the Mad Ants total, they had 56 points in the game, just finishing strong in the paint, going to the rim as you see him slamming it down. And then Oscar Tshiebwe, second straight double-double, 15 points, 13 rebounds. Just such a key, important player for this team. Hankins saying he's just so strong and so physical, and he just maintains that dominant personality. He was telling me after the game he loves to be dominant on and off the court. So two big men, but just couldn't pull out the win last night.
Yeah, the Ants did lead by as many as 10 in the second half, but it was an NBA veteran, Chris Clemens, the 5'9" guard, who went off late and was the closer for Windy City. All right, now let's check out tonight's starting lineups. And Kelsey, there's one change here for the Mad Ants compared to the first couple games.
Yeah, Craig Sora.
Live from Indiana, it's the biggest MMA show in the Midwest. Art of Scrap 7, Poetic Violence, Kanani versus Philo. And with that, we say hello and welcome inside the historic Allen County War Memorial Coliseum, where tonight world-class talent collides. John Nolan, so glad to have you with us, and joined by the coach, Mike Lee, and Jacob Kindog Kindig, a guy who's headlined this event. Glad to have you here on this side of the cage tonight. And we have seen Art of Scrap grow so much over these last couple of years, Mike. And this might be the most complete and chaotic card yet. Another payoff. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ball game. And on Father's Day, it's Caspian's dad who closes it out for the Caps. Final score, Fort Wayne 2, Dayton 1. And the Tin Caps remain undefeated over their last 5 series. Oh, that one is demolished. Look out in the Harrison. Oh! Second level off the window. Check the insurance policy. Nothing. Tin Caps in the second. Colton Bender trying to add on. Fly ball, launched, left field. It's a Bender bomb. And the Tin Caps are now up by 3 in the 8th. Mears sends it in the air, right center. Butler dives, can't get it. Done, scores. Joshua Mears with the game winner. The Caps walk it off. 2-1. Fly ball, left field. Rogers going back, still going. Nolan's first walk-off homer since 2017. First in the regular season since 2016. No for Lewis. Bell, outlet. Walker! He can fly! Mangus for three. Oh, he can't miss. Shepard. Hello, Kendall Brown. Follow-up finish. Steve York for the tie. It's good! Gabe York hit a last-second three to force overtime. Now, York for the win! Ball game! Gabe York is him! It's Trey Calvin with 9 seconds to go. He hit a game-winning shot at Louisville back in November. Calvin, turnaround, good! Wright State leads for the first time all afternoon. 2 seconds to go. Chanqui for the win! Yes! Damian Chanqui, game winner on senior day! What adjustments does Winston want to make?
He needs to come up top and grab that hand that's over the top of his forehead right now and pull that down and then start to try to pry the opposite hand off. See how he's trying to, there it is, just like this.
He escapes.
Wow. Crowd erupts.
And now he unloads. Oh, it's a Brutus smash.
Woo! Those are hammers too. Wow, what a finish by Big Blue! Let's go! Wow, the choke was deep. He fought it out and the finish again within the next 20 seconds. Holy crap. That was wild.
His name Brutus, and he's 2-0 as a pro. Hometown hero shows out in the Coliseum. And he's won 7 fights in a row. Tom Hankins led the Ants to the postseason last year. Early on this year, different looking group having success.
It truly is. Talked about Kendall. I feel like Kendall made the last 6 plays doing something for this mad-ass team. We talked about this roster, not the way they play together, the way they share, have been sharing the basketball. I know it's early on, but just a good sign offensively to have a team that plays together in this way.
Yeah, especially considering little time to develop together. Ahead of schedule. The team, tough shot, but an offensive rebound for Heidegger. Skip pass, quick ball movement. No good for Lewis from the corner. And Brown right there, active on the glass. Well, last year's team was different, Ron, right? You had guys like Gabe York, Justin Anderson, Trevelyan Queen, all averaged 20 a game. Sword, slashing, and he's fouled. Those were guys who could easily go off for 35, 40 any given night. Not quite as explosive individually, but Coach Hankins says they've been very coachable. Guys kind of know their roles already and are playing within themselves.
You're absolutely right. And so when you have a group like this, that's what you want. You want them to come together. You want them to be coachable. They have the luxury of having a great coach like Coach Hankins to lean on, along with his staff. And these guys continue to play together, first defensively. So if they, with their length, with their athleticism, they'll be able to just turn defense into offense, make things so much easier. And then when you have the big fella down low, you know he's going to clean up everything else for you.
Well, Windy City can say the same. They're cold from the outside, but it's Sanogo with the second chance points. In that case, really what? More like third chance. Brown, catch and shoot. The team on the feed from Jackson. Wong, nice look. Brown scores.
Nice quick play there. Kimber lost the ball a little bit there. Able to get the bucket still.
Yeah, lost the highlight, but still got the points. Windy City, 2 for 20 from 3. Offensive foul away from the ball. Greg Sword, the culprit against Quentin Jackson, who's down. All of a sudden, pace picking up.
Quentin Jackson doing a great job. And again, that's just transition defense. You know, the other end. Kendall doing a great job there, cutting back door. Again, being smart, understanding that his defender isn't watching him anymore. Cut to the basket for an easy layup.
Jackson had the drive and kick, now gets it back from the team. Deep three.
Number 17, Victor,
24-year-old from Turkey. He's been a pro since he was 17, playing in his home country. Both of his parents were hoopers. Brown in attack mode. No good for Jackson. Sanogo again.
But it's when you said he attacking the basket, they're just making things happen. That time Jackson attacked the basket. It's a little strong on that layup, but you give Sanogo an opportunity.
Shibwe by Sanogo, puts it in.
The big fella with an ISO.
Welcome to Cards in a Hat with a Tin Cap. He's Padres prospect Robert Hassel III. I'm John Nolan. Thanks so much for joining us. This is brought to you by Midwest Box Breaks. And Bobby, before we dive in here, do have a question for you. Obviously, these days, a lot of people are asking you for your autograph, sometimes to sign a card. You're 20, so you're not too far removed from the days when you were a kid. And I was curious, did you ever open up a pack of baseball cards or ever ask a pro for an autograph?
Yeah. I didn't ask for autographs as much as I did break open cards, but I used to break open cards all the time. My dad collected a lot when he was little of all sports, and me mainly just baseball. So I like to see all the players keep up with their stats, flip over the cards, memorize their home runs, RBIs, average, all that. I loved that as a kid. That's awesome. So here's what we're going to do. We've got cards courtesy of Midwest Box Breaks at random here in this hat. It's a collection of some Hall of Famers, some current All-Stars, and some up-and-coming prospects like Robert here himself. So Robert, just going to ask you to pick out a card and then maybe share your reaction and if you have a connection or a story to a player. Sound good? Yeah.
All right, lead it off.
No way.
Right off the bat.
Robert Hassel. Let's go.
So what's it like seeing yourself, on a baseball card?
It's crazy. That's why I tell people all the time, the fans that have autographs for me to sign, man, I say what a cool card. I see so many of them now. It's definitely cool to see my face on one.
Well, what a way for us to start. We're going to shuffle this up a little bit more.
Pete Crow Armstrong. Let's go.
All right, so there's a Chicago Cubs prospect and a guy who I know you were teammates with, USA Baseball,
Yep.
Played in the U18 World Cup. And
we're both lefty outfielders at an early age in high school. We were both committed to Vanderbilt, both, kind of early picks in the 2020 draft. So we click and we played USA together. Great ball player, elite defense, elite bat. So, see him on a card too is pretty cool.
yeah, and he's currently in the Midwest League as well with the South Bend Cubs, scheduled to be here in August, so looking forward to that. How about with the video I saw Baseball America put out recently? It was you on the mound as a pitcher striking him out. Maybe people don't realize that growing up, you were not only an outstanding hitter, but a pitcher who could throw in the 90s too. What memories do you have of your days on the hill?